Alrighty, welcome everybody to today's video. I'm doing some iRacing daily races, the amateur races at that, because I'm pretty new to iRacing still, but we're doing the Formula V at Summit Point Motorsport Park. Now, jump right ahead to this race start here.
Green.
I think I'd say I had a pretty decent race start. Kind of got blocked out here by this goober sitting around in the middle,
On your left.
not really picking a lane, but
Clear on the left.
we're not complaining. We're
On
coming
your
into
left.
the first corner nice and hot.
Clear on the left.
No first corner shenanigans, thank goodness, because first corners are always the most dangerous. But we've cleared that, and we're moving on, and here
On your right.
comes turn two. Uh,
Clear.
Not
Right
really
side.
too much
Clear on the
carnage
wrong.
except right there. Guy kind of swings back inside on me and lose a considerable amount of positions, but start right back up. We don't give up. We
Car looks fine.
we
No
keep
damage to
trying
report.
and we persevere in this household. Um, Anyhow, moving forward.
Slow car on the right.
Don't
Go
really
right.
know this track all too well, but I was getting the hang of it pretty quickly, especially in this Formula V car. This car can be tricky, but kind of figured out more or less how it likes to brake and what it does and doesn't like to do around the corners, especially high-speed corners. So a lot of mechanical grip to it, but nonetheless still a very fun car.
Car on your left.
Here, running
Go
down
ahead.
side to side in the last corner
Clear
before
on
the
the left.
last straight, coming into the finish, start finish. But I think I got around him pretty well. Completely forgot that you can rip off your quote unquote visor on the helmet and put a fresh new one out. I was wondering for a little bit why my screen looked so dirty, but figured it out.
10 minutes to go.
Now, coming up to this next corner, something interesting actually kind of happened here. Someone spun out in front of me, as you can see there. I didn't really see it until last second, but oh, a move that make a pucker up, baby. Just nearly avoiding that crash. Very glad I did. Would have
Right
ended my
side.
race with that one
Clear
crash
on the
right
right.
there, and definitely did not want that to happen.
Car
Fortunately
stopped on the
here, I
right.
feel like I could have dug that in a little deep and made the move, but I am under your yellow caution, so passing is not allowed under yellow caution. But it's the way she goes. Right here, I start catching a little bit of slipstream from this guy right ahead, coming into the long straight. And I just carry a little bit more speed than him out of the corner. That slipstream kind of doing its thing right now. I managed to just barely get a cheeky little pass right here up the inside into the next corner. Right here, kinda
Car stopped right
hesitated to
side.
dig in a little
Left
bit.
side.
Wish I
6 to the
did
right.
because buddy
Clear on the left.
spun me out there a little bit. But moving forward from that little situation here, say maybe a couple laps in more, uh, start catching back up to the eighth place
That was
person.
your fastest lap of the session.
Took me a couple laps because, well, you spin out, you try to get back in, and you gotta freaking try to
Got
catch
slow car
back
on the
up,
left.
and it's kind of a
This
struggle when
incident
everyone's
ahead. Slow car ahead.
slipstreaming. But
Got slow car on the
these
right.
two guys
Car
right
stopped
here
ahead. Go
have a
right.
nice little tussle and
Go right.
end up crashing into each other, and
Right side.
I lose position to this guy in that whole tussle
Clear.
because I had to slow down to avoid hitting those other guys. But it's all right. We live and learn. It's the way we go.
Car on
And
your
in
left.
here, I think I think I took that
Stand
pretty
right.
well and getting
You're
around
joining
him
on the
through the
car in front.
inside,
The
even
gap is
though he had the
2.8
better
seconds.
line, but
Clear on the left.
I
Car
managed to keep
stops
my
ahead.
speed through the corner and he persevered. Moving forward, though, there's more people that seem to be having trouble with this track and this
Get your
car,
car on your right.
and
Clear on the
he's
right.
going a little wide on that corner. And I'm not gonna lie, I was too when I first started doing practice runs for this car on this track, because every track is different with the Formula B. Some are a little
The
more
car in
forgiving than others,
P1
but
just hit the
for
fastest
the
lap.
most part, really slow,
26.853.
slow hairpin corners and slow speed corners in general in the Formula V. It doesn't really seem too agreeable with the turning rate. In certain instances, especially if you're coming in with too much speed, you really got to bleed off a lot of that speed for your rotation to really be there. Otherwise, the car kind of understeers a little bit and likes to send it out wide through the corner, leading you to do one of two things. Either you kind of end up in the grass a little bit, or sometimes you might have a little date, as Super GT himself says, with Barry R. You never know what might come out of hanging out with Barry R for a little bit. But the way she goes, even if you have a little date with Barry R, sometimes it's kind of nice. Relax there for a second and not really do anything. Continuing about 3.1 seconds away from the fifth place guy here in front of me. I think I might be closer now at this point because the the deltas and splits kind of update as he crossed the finish line. And I don't know if there is a button I can configure to for the spotter to tell me what the splits are, but if there is, I'm gonna add it and just probably keybind it to my steering wheel somewhere to facilitate the ease.
That was your
So
fastest
yeah,
lap of
here,
the session.
2.5 seconds away from the guy ahead.
The car in P7 just hit the fastest lap.
The guy behind me, Juanma,
26.787.
is doing a great job in terms of pace, setting the fastest lap in the session currently. He's moving pretty good, but I also move pretty good. Although I wasn't raised by Jos Verstappen, so I'm not world championship good. At least not quite yet, but we'll get there.
Looks like you had about 5 laps left of fuel.
In some instances, though, this Formula V can handle really nice if you know what you're doing with the throttle and the gas, or sorry, excuse me, the throttle and the brake. Right there, I clearly did not, oversteering just a little bit and managed to catch it and you know not 360 and 180 my life into 12th place. All right,
White flag. One
second
more
to
lap to
last
go.
lap in the race.
Car
This one was an
2 has
exhilarating one
taken the
because
lead.
I started kind of feeling myself a little bit, you know, kind of kind of feeling like Max Verstappen. I was like, I'm gonna dig this corner here a little later. Carried just a good amount of speed in there. Feel like I could honestly do that every
The car
lap,
behind
but
is closing on you.
consistency is
The gap
key,
is
and my consistency in the Formula
1.5
V is not
seconds.
all quite there yet. However, we will get there. Moving through here, though, this is a very high speed corner, a very fun corner. It's tricky sometimes because if you take it just a little too late, you end up in the gravel. You take it just a little too early, you touch that big old sausage curve on the inside, and it kind of bounces you back out a little bit. And sometimes your car just keeps traction, and oh, a little
You're
slip
gaining
there.
on the car in front. The gap is
Gain a position,
2.1 seconds.
little
Still
free
right. There's
position.
an
Nothing
increment
wrong with
ahead.
that. Again, a little too much on the throttle, but no. Back to what I was saying. Actually, I don't remember what I was saying. Never mind. Coming into the second to last corner. Oh no, actually, this is the last corner here. But oh, that's right. That sausage curb on that corner back there. If you touch that one just a little bit too much, coming in on the left, it'll send you out, and sometimes your car can handle catching traction again and
Checker flags out.
not go out wide, but for the most of the time, or for the most
Great job,
part,
driver.
your car gets launched out pretty wide and can end your race sometimes or really slow you down, you know. But here we are, me just picking at it. See that freaking guy crashing into the other guy, but well, thank you very much for watching. I will be posting more videos. I'm hoping to do minimum one or two a week. I will be posting more from Gran Turismo and more from iRacing now that kind of getting my wheel settings in tune and kind of getting it to feel how I want to. But for today, this is everything. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.